This room is so big. I never expected the prince to be much of a reader. But all these books, imagine the wealth of knowledge they contain. I could spend years in here. If we didn't have more important matters to deal with, I mean.
What's going on in here?
We can't get out of this room. The door on the other side won't budge, and we haven't been able to figure out the mechanism yet.
How can I help?
Search around the room, I guess. Who knows? You might find something useful among the dark tomes and old fables about lusty Argonians. But I've never seen a mechanism like this before. It's rather fascinating.
Love that reference. It's funny. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's see, what's this? Malker Valis.
I recognize these devices. I've researched them, even written reports about them. Never saw one in person, though. They are marvelous to behold. Only a god could craft an artifact of such brilliance.
Does that mean you know how to open the gate?
I have a notion. It involves the large metal tubes on the walls. According to my research, they resemble a Daedric device that requires a source of power to operate. But as you can plainly see, no power flows through them at the moment.
So we need to find a source of power.
A fair assumption. Do you see the small openings near each of the tubes? If we can figure out how to move these icy flames over to them, that should provide the power to open the door.
The locks work. I have to scribble this down before they wipe my memory again. I figured out how some of the locks in this room work. At least I think I have the basics worked out. The door is locked by some kind of mechanism that must receive a charge from the various tubes and pipes that run along the wall. But the tubes and pipes are cold now. If I could find some sort of power source to provide them with energy, I might be able to activate them long enough to open the gate and get out of this nightmare. I hear them returning. I'm hiding this up here. Maybe if I'm stuck back in this room, I'll stumble upon it again and unlock more of this damn puzzle. At least I can hope, right? Guide to the Power of Daedric Flames, Volume 3 by Calcius Malik. The strange blue flames of Coldharbour not only act as a light source, but the Daedra of this realm have also found their way to charge and run their bizarre Daedric machines with the stuff. Similar to how we use normal fire to keep warm and cook food back in Nirn, this strange blue flame, which is icy to the touch, will charge various Daedric devices and incantations with power. I believe they use it as a fuel to bring their magical creations to life. The secret is in the blue braziers. With just a touch, the power flows from the brazier into the visual like a curious wisp. Following an interesting target, you have to utilize and harness the power quickly, for the flame loses potency almost immediately upon being removed from its source. For users to harness this power in any way, they need to be quick before the flame simply flickers and fades away. The question is, how do I throw it?
There has to be a bottom. These rocks need to be anchored to something, don't they? Best stand back, though. I don't think either of us wants to find out what's down there that badly.
Yeah, no. Touch the flames to gain their power. Light the fire. Oh. Does that work? Something worked. Okay. Nice, I got it. Is there one more? One's good. Oh, that one needs to be lit.
Listen to this, Cureth. Reach out and touch a brazier to draw forth the fire and launch it in the direction of your choosing. How fascinating. I wonder what it means.
Did you find something?
This book. I think it references this device. If I'm reading this correctly, and of course I'm reading this correctly, then these flames can be used to power the mechanism that opens the gate. Frankly, the workmanship is stunning. I'm jealous.
How does it work?
Simply touch the Daedric fire. For a short time, the power of the flame will transfer to you, much like any conjuration spell. It can then be launched in any direction. Get as close as you can and throw the fire into the 4 open tubes.
I only have one more left.
Do you think Molag Bal actually reads this stuff? Sorry. Trying to help my brother find something useful here, but look at all these books. I always wondered what a Daedric prince read at bedtime. Some of this stuff is pretty disturbing.
Yeah. Alright, we're good. This looks wild. Across the dark chamber.
Darkness falls. This only gets better as we go along. The darkness is obviously designed to hinder our progress. What an interesting conundrum.
Can you help me get across the chamber?
I did mention I had a plan, didn't I? No? Well, I have a plan. I can provide a spell to light your way. It should help you navigate the chamber. I'll make sure the others follow, after we know it's safe, of course.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of creepy. This isn't really helping. There. And there. What's up? What's up, bro? You're not evil?
Come on, we're almost there.
Go. Whoa. What the hell?
I hate to say it, it, but this place is starting to get a bit overwhelming. No, I'm just kidding. This has been exciting so far. I'm having a great time.
Great time, eh?
Look at this. I'm actually sweating. I can't remember the last time I performed this much physical exertion. This better be worth it. Usually Kirith deals with these things while I deal with the research and the planning.
There's no time to rest. We have to keep moving. I'll make sure our flank is protected while you clear the way ahead.
Even for a well-traveled denizen of the plains such as myself, this place is way beyond my comfort level. I fear it won't get any easier from here on in.
Where the hell's Cadwell? Statue.
A one-way door. Looks like we can only go forward from here. I hope the others are all right. I can't imagine we have too much farther to go. We just need to cross this region, and we'll find the Planar Vortex in no time.
Ready when you are.
Stick close to me. There's probably something waiting in here that wants to kill us.
Of course there is. There always is.
Sometimes I hate it when I'm right. Here they come.
Come on, you punks.
Come on. We need to find a way out of here. I need to get this door open. Hold them off while I work on this. Let's go!
Hell yeah.
I knew I'd find them here. Interesting. I'd never been to this area before, but it's breathtaking. It took a bit of work, but I was able to track you down. Just one of my many gifts, if you must know.
Yo.
That was a close call. Thanks for helping me in there. I don't know about you, but I'm really starting to dislike Daedric death traps.
Cadwell takes some getting used to, I must admit. But he really is an amazing fellow. Wait a moment. What happened? Where's the rest of your team?
The door's sealed behind us. Only Gabrielle and I made it this far.
Well, the others will have to fend for themselves for the time being. I'll send Cadwell to find them shortly. Things are looking grim outside, by the way. We've lost many fine men and women already, and the battle is far from over.
What happened?
Even without his portal, Molag Bal has the ability to throw an unlimited number of forces at us. We're holding our own, but just barely. Winning isn't our goal, though. We just need to survive long enough for someone to reach the Planar Vortex.
Who have we lost?
Far too many. Hanan was caught by surprise and wiped out, along with a large number of Fighters Guild soldiers. King Dinar's group was also ambushed, but he managed to fight his way out of it. Many were wounded, though. Time is running out.
How can you just teleport around like this?
Thank Cadwell for that small favor. I'm not sure how he does it, but I think he's grown so attached to Coldharbour that he's actually become part of it. Unfortunately, he can only teleport one other person at a time, and it is a lengthy process.
Alright, let's finish this.
The portal that leads to the Planar Vortex is just around the bend. Molag Bal won't simply let you walk up to it, though. He's going to do everything he can to stop you. I'll provide what help I can, And as usual, it will be considerable. Now go!
Alright, stop yelling, God. Was that it? That was cool. This is like a dreidel.
You didn't think we forgot our promise, did you? Shadow Walkers, attack!
Kill them all. You guys really did anything, bro. Whoa! Wait. Oh, is that it? Okay. Whoa, man. That was wild. Tilkor, the Unforgiving. Oh, okay.
I have waited a very long time for this moment. You have done well, my child.
Yo, it's Meridia, man. I'm calling it now.
You have performed better than I expected. Even in the face of unrelenting danger and the worst horrors Oblivion has to offer. I am impressed.
What are you doing here?
Like you, I have come to finish this. Thanks to the efforts of your army, you have gotten this far without drawing the gaze of Molag Bal. I use a similar distraction to travel through this disagreeable realm unmolested.
You're more than a simple groundskeeper, aren't you?
Keep working on it. You will solve the riddle eventually. There is more to do if you wish to save your world. To halt the plane meld, you must enter the eye of the storm. The planar vortex can only be disrupted from the inside.
Why haven't you helped us before this?
I have been with you every step of the way. I provided a safe haven in Coldharbour. I gave you knowledge of the lights of Meridia. I needed a surrogate to act in my stead. I dared not risk exposing my true nature to the Dark Prince.
So you used me.
Used you? Of course I used you. But you knew what was at stake from the beginning, and did what was necessary to save your world. Every choice you made was your own. As it happens, your choices suited my own ends.
Alright, what do I need to do?
You must enter the planar vortex, the interstices of space and time, where Nirn and Coldharbour churn and meld. Destroy the dark anchors within. Unleash the power of a light of Meridia at the focal point of the plane meld, and disrupt the vortex.
That sounds like a one-way trip.
The life of one insignificant mortal to save an entire world? It is a small sacrifice. If you succeed, the brilliance of the unleashed light will consume the vortex and sever the plane meld. Nirn will be saved.
Can I ask you something else first?
Ask your questions, but know that time is growing short.
If we enter the vortex, what happens to our army?
You cannot hope to succeed without the support of your allies. I will summon those who still live and draw them into the vortex with us.
But won't they die as well as when we destroy the planar vortex?
The light of Meridia cleanses and purifies. There is nothing to fear from its brilliant embrace.